Hello students, welcome to the class. This is your English grammar class and we were studying for last 2 or 3 days pronouns. And today we are going to proceed in the kinds of pronoun. Before going to start this video, I would like to share a beautiful words of Dalai Lama. My religion is simple, my religion is kindness. It means you feel empathy towards other people, or you feel pity about needy and poor people. This is beautiful words of the Dalai Lama. So enhance your kindness, sharing, and in these days when the poor and needy people don't have money, don't have food to eat, so we have to share something to others, to them. So let's start. As you all know, we have completed definition of pronoun and I have already given examples and few kinds of pronoun we have completed yesterday. So I am going to repeat in a very short way. What are pronouns? Pronoun, the words which are used in place of noun. And we have studied possessive pronoun, personal pronoun, and we have already studied about difference between possessive and personal pronoun yesterday. So today we are going to start with the demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrative pronouns means the words which indicate or demonstrate something, the object or a person or a thing. These words are called demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrative pronouns are words that are used to point out people or things they stand for. For example, this is my book. So this I am indicating over here the particular book. So this is now, for example, this is a book. Now here you can see this is indicating to the book. So this is called demonstrative pronoun. Whenever we are using this and that, we have to remember always the thing should be near. If we are using this and that, so thing should be near, that time we have to use this and that. If the thing or person or object is far for us, so then we are going to use these or those for the far object, or you can use for plural object also. Or plural. So always keep in mind that is a bat. So here you can see that. So I am talking about singular object, that is bat, and that is a book. This is a book. So this is also a singular object. So here we have used this and that, and when we are going to use these, so we are talking about the far object and the plural also. So these are trees, or those are my balls. So here you can see balls. If I am talking about, I am giving two examples over here. First is for far object, and here those are my balls. It is far, but here you can see it is plural. So here we are not going to use that, we are using those. So those are my balls. So this way we can do. So now I am going to write over here the singular form of this and plural form of that. So this table you have to remember always, because these words we are using in demonstrative pronouns. First of all, after discussing the definition of demonstrative pronouns, I would like to write over here the definition so you can understand it better. Demonstrative pronouns are words that are used to point out people or things. People or things they stand for. They stand for. So once again we have to revise this demonstrative definition of demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrative pronouns are words that are used to point out people or things they stand for. Or in the other way you can say, we are going to demonstrate something, we are going to show something, so we have to point out the thing. That time we are going to use this, that, those, these. So I am going to make a table over here so you can understand what are the plural of this, what are the plural of those. Singular form and plural form. Now here you can see, if it is written over here this, in the plural we are going to write these. If it is written over here that, so in plural form we are going to write those. So this we have to remember, these four words are always used to point out something, object, person or thing. Now everybody take out page number 40, and these exercise we are going to solve. This is exercise number G. Fill in the blanks with suitable demonstrative pronouns. Exercise number G. Fill in the blanks with suitable demonstrative pronouns. And you can find this exercise on page number 40 in your grammar book. So let's start. First is, that is a gift for you. So because gift here a singular object, so we are going to use over here this. This is a gift for you. Now second, dash is the painting I bought yesterday. Again, painting, not paintings. So we are going to use over here that. That is the painting I bought yesterday. Now third, dash all are excuses. These all are excuses because the excuser over here is a plural. So we are going to use these are all excuses. Now on number 4, that was my friend who came from London last week. So we are going to write that was my friend who came from London last week. Or here you can use also this. This was my friend who came from London last week. So both word we can use over here. Now in fifth, dash are the books which need to be returned. So here in number 5, these are the books which need to be returned. Now 6, dash are the boys who came to meet the principal. So again here you can see boys, and in fifth we have already seen that was also plural. So here boys are there, so we are going to write over here, these are the boys who came to meet the principal. Again in 7 number exercise, dash is the route which needs to be avoided. This is the route. This is the route which needs to be avoided. Now 8, that is my book, or this is my book, and dash one line there is yours. So we are going to start with this is my book and that one line there is yours. After demonstrative pronoun, we are going to start interrogative pronouns. Interrogative pronouns mean the word which are used for asking questions. Interrogative pronouns. The definition of interrogative pronouns is interrogative pronouns are used for asking questions. Interrogative pronouns are used for asking questions. These are called interrogative pronouns. So, how many words are there from which we can frame sentences? Interrogative sentences. For example, what, whose, which, how. These are the words from which we can make interrogative sentences. Now, I am repeating this definition again. Interrogative pronouns are used for asking questions. It is used for asking question. For examples, I am going to give you an example. What is your name? Now here you can see what. What is refers to interrogative pronouns. Now I am going to tell you some words from which we can make interrogative sentences or interrogative pronouns. The first interrogative pronouns are as follows. First is who, when, and whose. And I am going to tell you that how we are using these words to making interrogative pronouns. First of all, who, when and whose used for asking question about person. When we are going to use? When we are going to use to ask question from a person. So again I am going to write over here. You just note it down because it is very useful. Used for asking questions about persons. Who is your uncle? When he came to the house. Whose pencil is this? So these type of the words we are going to use for asking about person. Now we are coming to the next word. What? Next word is what? Used for asking question about things. What is used for asking questions about things. This we have to always remember. Whose, who, these were the words that we have used for asking question from the person. And here, what is used for asking question about things. So how we are going to use? What do you want? So this type of the question we can make from. Now the interrogative pronoun where we are going to use? We are going to use when we are having to ask option. If you can say used when the person who answer has to make choice among different possibilities. So when we are going to use which, we have to remember this. Which is used when the person who answers has to make a choice among different possibilities. This we have to remember always. Which, when we are going to use interrogative pronoun which, when the person who have answered has to make a choice among different possibilities. For example, which of these sweets do you want? So here you can see we are giving option. So when the possibilities are here to choose the option, then we are going to use which. For example, I am going to write over here. Example of which, how we are going to use it, which. Example, which of these sweets do you want? It means I have asked question for giving options also. Here which of these sweets do you want? I am showing the sweets and I am asking the question to the person that which of these sweets do you want? It means I am having lot of options. That is why I am asking. So here you can understand by this example that I have I have given the option to the person to choose any sweet of all of them. Now, so for example, the example of who is calling me? Raja is calling you. It is used for the person. What do you want? Again, it is used for the things. So we have discussed, I want your cricket bat. So what is discussed for the things. And whom do you want to meet? This is also I have discussed and it is used for the person. I want to meet Rani. Now, which of these sweets do you want? So here I have given the option to the person and he is going to choose any one of them. Now, what and which can also be used as interrogative adjectives when they are placed before nouns. This point we have to remember always. It is used as interrogative adjective. The two words, what and which. So, these two words are also considered as a interrogative adjectives. Now, for example, what schedule did you make? Which bag did you buy? So, this type of here what and which are used as interrogative adjectives. They are placed before schedule and bag. So, here you can see what is used for asking question about things. For example, what do you want? I want chocolates. So, you just asking question about the things. What do you want? So, here you can, I am giving example over here. What do you want? I want chocolates. So, this question, what is asking for the things? So, what is used for asking question about the things? So, now we are moving to the third point or third point of this interrogative pronouns, that words. I have shown you two type of words. Now I am going to the next word is which. When we are going to use which. This is third interrogative pronoun. Now, on the basis of interrogative pronouns, we are going to start completing the exercise. Exercise number H. You can find on page number 40. Exercise number H. Fill in the blanks with suitable interrogative pronouns. First is, dash is the new teacher in your class. So what we are going to use over here? We are going to use who. Who is the new teacher in your class? Now, second number, dash is your roll number. What is your roll number? Now, third is, dash of the books have you read? Which of the books have you read? Now again you have which. Now fourth, dash textbook is this. Whose textbook is these. Now fifth, dash is the shortest route to New Delhi. Here you can see we are going to use which. Which is the shortest route to New Delhi? Now, with dash are you going to the market? With whom? 6 is whom. With whom are you going to the market? In 7, with whom are you going to the market? Now in 7th, dash are the top ranking students of your class. Who are the top ranking students of your class? 8th is dash pencil is this. Whose pencil is this? After solving the exercises on the basis of interrogative adjective, we are moving ahead to next kinds of pronouns is reflexive pronoun. What do you mean by reflexive? Reflexive means reflection, just like a mirror. Whenever we are used to see the mirror, our reflection are showing in that mirror. So that is called reflection. So in this reflexive pronoun, we have to understand that reflexive pronoun are those pronouns in which the action done by the subject and it's reflect upon the subject. The action done by the subject and reflect upon the subject again. For example, he has completed his work himself. Now here, he is a subject and who has completed his work? Himself, by himself. So here the reflection is going to the subject. So I am going to write definition of the reflexive pronoun and I will give you some examples of. Reflexive pronouns are those pronouns in which the actions done by the subjects reflect upon the subject. Definition of reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns are those pronouns in which the actions done by the subjects reflect upon the subject. So, I am going to give you few example. He hurt himself while running. For example, he hurt himself while running. Now here you can see he is a subject over here and hurt is a verb, and now here you can see he hurt himself. Who hurt him? He himself hurt himself while running. So the subject reflects, the action was reflects by himself. It means the subject is also completed or done this work. Now, the following chart depicts the different forms of reflexive pronoun. So, I am going to make over here a chart, and this will depicts the following different forms of reflexive pronoun. Again, first person. Now here we are going to write personal pronouns, and here reflexive pronouns. We have to make one more column over here to show the singular and plural. And here first person, second person, and third person. These person you have already knew. Now personal pronoun in first person, personal pronouns are I and we. In reflexive pronoun, in singular, we are going to write myself, and in plural, ourselves. Now second personal, in personal pronoun, you, as you all know, and in singular, yourself, and here yourselves, because it is plural. Then third person. In third person, as you all know, he, she, it, they. These are third person of personal pronoun. Now in singular, we are going to write in reflexive pronoun himself, herself, and itself. In pronoun, we are going to transform it. It will become themselves. So this table you have to learn. These are the personal pronouns which I have already shown you in the first person, second person and third person. What we are going to change into reflexive pronoun, it is written over here. You note down in your copy. In singular, I, we change into myself, and in plural is going to change into ourself. Now you, yourself, in plural, yourselves. He, she, it, they. He, she, it, they, himself, herself, itself, and here you can see they, it will become themselves. So this we have to learn always and remember always. And I think this is for today, and you just complete your exercises and revise all the rules, all the definition which we have done today. So till then, bye bye, take care.